Hi, I'll be talking to you about cultural responsive teaching, supporting the needs of English learners in the classroom, and home and school connections. Cultural responsive teaching is a teaching strategy where teachers acknowledges the significance of incorporating students' cultural background into instruction. Cultural influences on teaching and learning affect students' academic progress, how they communicate, and interact with teachers and peers. In addition, cultural competence is being able to perceive, communicate, and interact with others from various cultures. Cultural competence role in instruction of English learners is creating a welcoming environment where students can feel at home. Students can feel at home by a teacher incorporating cultural activities in curriculum and placing cultural related visuals like art and posters on the walls in the classroom. Moreover, English learners' values and beliefs can be integrated appropriately in the context of teaching and learning by being given opportunities to share their culture. The role of culture in students is that it influences how students communicate and interact with others. School and classroom environments influence language acquisition by supplying students with the tools and resources they need to grow in every area of development. The steps that are necessary to create an inclusive environment is building a strong relationship, keeping families involved, and incorporating engaging cultural activities. The strategies for supporting and celebrating cultural diversity within instruction is incorporating get-to-know-me activities, cultural-led discussions, and cultural activities. Strategies for leveraging home language and cultural assets is allowing students to communicate in their native language and acknowledging and valuing their culture. Supporting the needs of English learners in the classroom. English learners need support so that they can adapt to a new learning environment and progress continually. Strategies for responsiveness to the different strengths, needs, and identities of all students who are English learners is accommodating things for them and supporting them effectively. Accommodations can include working with them individually to increase skills, providing them with visuals, manipulatives, and giving them extra time on classwork and homework assignments, and breaking down instruction clearly. It's important to support students in every part of instruction as needed. English learners' social and emotional needs can be met by building a strong relationship, communicating with them in the best way effectively, and assessing them accurately. Teachers can also support students by creating time to help them individually and in small groups and staying up to date with their feelings. Understanding the social, emotional, and cultural needs of students when establishing classroom routines and procedures helps teachers create a welcoming environment where students feel safe, loved, and valued. Home and school connections. Family and community practices influence language learning by making people aware of one another's culture and appreciate it. Strategies to build and foster strong family, community, and school partnerships is communicating consistently, being welcoming, and keeping families involved. Effective family engagement practices is scheduling parent-teacher conferences and allowing families to volunteer at school. Inclusive community engagement practices is keeping the family involved and hosting community events. Educators must know the aspects of cultural responsive teaching, supporting the needs of English learners in the classroom, and home and school connections in order to be equipped in teaching all students from various cultural backgrounds. Thank you.